Well, hello there, Cancer. It is so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So happy birthday. Today we are doing your solar year tarot reading to celebrate you and your birthday. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards first, and then we'll take a look at each of the 4 quarters to see any areas of resistance or obstacles that are on your path and advice that Spirit has for you to overcome those obstacles and move towards what it is that you're trying to manifest. And Cancer, I do also have a special birthday discount for you for any personal readings that I offer. If you're interested in that, the information is all in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Animal spirit, bat spirit, a rebirth is assured. Oh my goodness, I'm getting goosebumps. And finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. Yeah, definitely. So this is Scorpio energy. You know, that sense of transforming, of stepping into a new chapter, of leaving things behind that no longer serve you, right? And actually doing that true shedding of stepping truly into a new chapter of your life. Beautiful energy here. This is also the Hanged Man energy, surrendering, okay, to the path that you are being called to, you know, step onto, but also understanding that when you go within and you listen to your own higher self, to your own intuition, you will find the path that you are looking for. You will find the answers that you are seeking, and beautiful things. I mean, this is just beautiful. The rebirth, you know, just an energy of whether it is, you know, something that you are trying to bring back that you have lost somehow on the way, or if it is just an energy of wanting to a fresh start for yourself, a fresh start for your career. You know, for some of you, you could be at your birthday. Sometimes we get that energy of wanting almost, you know, to kind of like clean things out, but perhaps also cleaning out your diet, your exercise regime, you know, just kind of like taking a look at where are you? Our birthday is a great time to assess where we are and where we want to go and what is holding us back, what changes we may need to take in order to reach the destination, the goal, you know, bring in, manifest what it is that we are seeking. Okay, so let's go to each of the 4 quarters. So I'm actually going to start with July because we are right on the precipice of July. So we'll first take a look at July, August, and September, and then October, November, December, and then January, February, March, and then finally next spring with April through June. So let's take a look here at what we have. Wow. Oh my goodness. And look at what you have for next spring, a new beginning. Yeah, I feel as if, you know, there is something in your life that you may feel like you are lacking. It's almost as if you're coming from a sense of feeling like you're not having, you know, it's kind of like an energy of feeling like you're either putting out more than you're bringing in. So that could be even energy. It could be finances. You know, you could feel like you're spending more for whatever reason than you are bringing in. But I feel like there's this situation, okay? And it could be in different areas of your life where you just feel like, yeah, you just have to it's really not overcome. It's really a sense of wanting to completely change it. That Scorpio energy of transformation, of changing with something either within you or within your life, a certain sector of your life, or perhaps for some of you, your entire life. Just understanding. You know, it's kind of interesting because I wonder if some of you are having your Saturn return, okay, at this time, or perhaps kind of going, you know, almost from one chapter of your life to another. It could be, you know, you just graduated from college, or you just started a family, or, you know, you're retiring. It's almost as if there's a huge sense here of trying to find some balance in your life. Yeah, because once again, you have a decrease, you are good enough, almost a sense of feeling like you're moving into a new chapter of your life in some way. But I feel like you're trying to move into this new chapter almost because out of this sense that you're not getting what you want in this situation. So the message that I'm getting, and we'll see how this plays with the tarot, is that when we are trying to manifest because we are feeling a lack in some area of our life, feeling a lack of love, a lack of connection in our relationships, a lack of money, right? A lack of feeling, you know, acknowledged for the work that we are doing. I feel like it's almost like your emotional bank account is completely depleted. But you're trying to manifest, because we have intuition and manifestation, almost trying to manifest, yes, out of this fear of not having what it is that you want. So one of the first things that I would say is that when we're trying to manifest out of this sense of fear or not having enough, or fearing that we're losing something or could lose something, right? Then we're not manifesting from a sense of a positive direction. It's not about trying to manifest to remove yourself from a situation, instead turning your mindset, okay, which is a transformation in itself, to an energy of what you do want, instead of trying to manifest out of what you don't want. Right? I want out of this situation. I don't like my job. I don't feel connected to this person anymore. I don't like the, you know, like, once again, you know, I don't like being overweight or feeling lethargic, right? Sometimes we have to get to that point first, okay? So I'm acknowledging that sometimes what we have to do is get to the point of being in that this is the 5 of Swords. You also have the 5 of Pentacles on the bottom. And then this is an energy you had. Oh yeah. Okay. This is also kind of like the 5 of Pentacles, feeling like you don't have what it is that you want. Sometimes we have to get to that 5 before we're willing to make those changes that we need to make, right? That's how we recognize, oh, wait a minute, I'm not happy here. But if we try to manifest from that I'm not happy here place, then what we really do is almost bring in more unhappiness. Instead, it's shifting your energy, your manifestation skills, right, into what it is that you do want. So sometimes that can be, you know, I'm not feeling connected to this person I'm in a relationship with. So not to try to think I want out of this relationship, but instead manifesting the type of relationship you would like to have. It's a positive twist, okay, on it, and it brings in the energy that you are looking for. You also have a win-win outcome is a win-win outcome is forecast, and then the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is just this sense of not having what it is that you truly want, or even feeling like the options that are available to you are not getting you excited or passionate. So the 4 of Cups in the traditional tarot has the 3 cups on the ground, and then the 4th cup is coming in from the universe, right? Something new is on the horizon, but it's almost as if you have to look up. See how she's looking down, right? It's an energy of having to look up in a positive mindset to see the new options that are coming in for you, because I do feel like you have new options coming in. Yeah, look at this. 7 of Cups. seeing the different options that are available to you. Yeah, and then we have the King of Pentacles and the Empress. For a lot of you, this is really, this can be family energy with the King of Pentacles and the Empress. It's also about career, financial stability, looking at the different options available for you. If you're wanting to change careers or change jobs, right? Understanding, okay, there are options out there. It's almost as if you could be a little bit in an energy of feeling like there are no other options, like a little bit of an energy of feeling stuck, right? Because with the Hanged Man energy here, it is that energy of feeling stuck, of needing to see the situation in a little bit of a different way. And I think personally, just by the energy of the cards here, Cancer, it's about taking a look at not what you're trying to leave, but where you're trying to go. Okay. So think about it. If you're in a car, right? And you're just like, I just want out of here, right? You get in the car and then you're trying to move forward. But if you don't know where you're going, okay, you could end up in some place that's even not as good, right? You could go from a place that's a little bit on the boring side, let's say, right? And then go to a place that doesn't have any sense of safety or security to it. So it's before you get in the car and you move forward, it's about just taking a moment, hanging there, right? Getting a different perspective of the situation. It doesn't mean that you're not wanting to leave the situation, okay? It's just, where are you going? Going within and figuring out, what does your heart truly desire? Which direction are you going to go in? Okay, so let's go to the tarot. We're going to first take a look at July through September. Okay, so you have the honoring path. I think a lot of you, okay, and the momentum is gaining. There is this energy. I'm moving towards something. I want to follow my path. I want to step into my purpose. I want to be able to attract in people that appreciate me, right? That cherish me, that see me for who I am, that want to honor me and what I have to offer to the relationship. So I love this because the Six of Swords means that you're trying to move out of the Five of Swords. You're recognizing I'm not happy. Six of Swords is I'm moving forward. I'm looking for what it is that I want for myself. So let's take a look here. And the Swords is all about, thinking. Yes. You have Ace of Wands. You have the Hermit. You also have the Hermit on the bottom. And then the Seven of Swords. Yeah, and the Sun. Okay, so Cancer. This is really about going within and recognizing that you are preventing your own sense of happiness by perhaps, being a little bit, looking a little too long at what is making you unhappy instead of focusing on where it is that you want to go, right? And I love this because you have the Ace of Wands. It's almost as if once you recognize this, right? Once you say to yourself, oh my goodness, I'm concentrating on what I don't like instead of concentrating on what I do want, right? Where I want to go instead of what I'm trying to get away from. All of a sudden you get more inspired because if you think about it, when we're concentrating on what we don't like in our life, right? And we all get there. It's kind of like, we get kind of, a little bit down in the dumps because it's like, oh my goodness, how am I going to change what is going on in my life, right? We almost get overwhelmed by it all. So I feel like you're stepping into this energy of recognizing, okay, I can't dwell on what is going wrong. Have you ever had one of those conversations with somebody that perhaps it has a little bit of a toxic energy to them and you just feel like you're going round and round in circles and the conversation isn't getting anywhere? So you could have a friend or, a loved one or something, and you're trying to help them with something and they just keep coming up with one excuse after another, and you get kind of like tired of it, right? It's kind of like, okay, well, I have nothing else to offer, right? And then you may walk away from the conversation feeling like it was a total waste of time. I feel like you're you're kind of getting to that situation with yourself, right? It's kind of like, okay, I've been mulling this over. This isn't working for me, right? Maybe you've had a lot of conversations with a certain person trying to find a win-win solution to the situation or something, right? And you're kind of understanding, I don't even want win-win. And it's not that you want something more, you want more than the other person. It's not that. It's just kind of like even the win-win isn't making you happy. So it's kind of like, yeah, I have to go in a different direction. I have to really start listening to my heart. And that is what I love here, because you have the Two of Cups and the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords. This is your heart and your head together. You have to use both of them in order to find this progress forward. You're understanding, Five of Cups. You're not happy where you are, but it's about listening to your heart, about where your heart wants to go. And then the Queen of Swords is getting focused. You know, the Queen of Swords brings down her sword and takes out all of the distractions that prevent her from moving forward. So I feel like part of it is because you have the Seven of Swords underneath is understanding, number one, right? And I think you're doing this, so especially over the next 3 months, is getting kind of a little bit dreamy. What is it that you really and truly want for yourself over this next year? Because this is your solar year reading, right? What do you want a year from now? And I guarantee you, you're going to get it if you listen to the advice here, right? Because it is this energy of, okay, I'm not happy here, but what is it that I want? If I know that this isn't what I want, then what do I want? And spending some time, this Queen of Cups is very intuitive, right? Spending time listening to your heart. Getting back in tune with what it is that your heart truly desires. And sometimes that takes some time. It means carving out time every single day to do something that you just enjoy doing just for the pleasure of it. It means taking walks in nature and just kind of like allowing your mind to quiet, right? There's this energy of going back, perhaps even to something that you really enjoyed in the past, okay, maybe even as a child, and picking that up again, right? Opening that hobby up again, or a job, or something that you thought of doing a long time ago, but for one reason or another you didn't do it. So it's first listening to your heart and then getting focused on bringing that into reality by scheduling it, right? By carving out the time for you to allow yourself to put time and energy into the plan that helps you to move from the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords. Understanding, okay, I'm not happy here, but where am I going? You see the Six of Swords? It's like a black cloud, right? But she's looking forward. She's looking, and I'm actually going to jump ahead because we also have this Queen of Swords, right? Both of them are looking forward. They're staying focused on what they want. You notice neither one of them are looking behind them. They're not looking in the rear view mirror. They're looking out of the window, moving forward, the windshield, right? They're looking forward where they're going. They're not looking in the rear view mirror. That's kind of interesting in that movie, Hope Floats, with Sandra Bullock, when she's pulling away from, she's, leaving her husband. And she's pulling away from the car, and her little daughter turns around to look at the house, and she says, don't look back, right? It's bad luck. Don't look back. Just look forward. And I think that that is possibly your mantra for this year, is don't look back. Just look forward. Where is it that you want to go? Create a vision board for yourself, right? Map it out. Get a calendar for the whole next year and map it out. What is it that you want to experience this year? What do you want to manifest this year? And then just stay focused on that. I feel like you've had a lot of energy, perhaps, that has been pulling you in different directions. And now it's kind of like, okay, yeah, this has scattered my energy. I have to bring in my energy and start to move forward. Because October, November, and December, yeah, you have faith in your dreams. I feel like part of this, okay, is that there's something that you really and truly want. Five of Pentacles and the conflict. I think there's something that you want. You may have kind of compromised yourself so much, okay, or compromised your dream so much that what you're left with is this Four of Cups energy, right? So let's say, you are, say you're in a long-term committed relationship. Maybe you even have children. And you've always and truly, okay, wanted to write poetry. Okay, you want to become a poet. You want to become a poet. You feel like you have something to offer to the world through your poetry. A sense of healing, a sense of bringing love and light to others through your poetry. But you don't have the time to write this poetry. You don't have the time to share your poetry with other people. And I feel as if one of the things is that you may have relationships in your life that are not supportive of where it is or what it is that you would like to experience. Sharing your poetry or traveling or starting a business, whatever this is, right? And so part of it is that you have compromised. Perhaps you have said, okay, I'm going to compromise and I'm only going to work on my poetry for 2 hours a week. But you recognize 2 hours a week, I'm not getting anywhere close to where I want to be. This vision cannot come in if I'm only working 2 hours a week on it. It's understanding something has to change. Once again, Five of Pentacles, something has to change. But the Five of Pentacles is also this energy of feeling like you're not worthy enough of going after your dreams. It's part of it is believing that your dream is possible, believing that you can manifest what it is that you want. That you become perhaps a renowned poet that shares their poetry with others, that brings this sense of healing to others. But your fear is perhaps I can't provide financially for my family if I go in this direction, or my poetry isn't good enough that anybody will want to listen to it. There's something here that is holding you back. And it's stepping into, there's a little bit of an energy here of perhaps, okay, for some of you, this may not be all of you, of using other people or situations in your life as an excuse, okay, to not step into what it is that you truly want for yourself. Now, if you have young children that depend on you financially, that could be a legitimate reason that you can't leave what you're doing now and go in search of this, okay? But it is about asking yourself, okay, how can I bring a little bit of this into my life? How can I carve out a little bit of time to do it? I think for some of you, you have almost given up on your dream because you feel as if you can't have it happen due to the fact that you have other people in your life that you're giving a lot of time and energy to. Yeah, look at this. Whoa, this is huge. Because you have the Chariot energy, your energy, Lovers, Gemini energy, and the Leo energy of strength, right? Stepping into your own strength to love yourself enough that you're allowing yourself to move forward towards what it is that you're trying to manifest. It's not about necessarily cutting other people out of your life because Cancer, your connections are so important to you. But also understanding, okay, how am I feel like you're over compromising. So how am I over compromising in one situation and then losing out in another situation, right? So you could have somebody in your life that does not want you to carve out more time for your poetry, but they may also at the same time want you to give to their hobby or their path to almost like provide for them in some way. That's hard. That's really hard because it's almost as if you could be supporting somebody else in their dream, but you're not supporting yourself in your dream. And asking yourself that really important question about why are you overgiving in that situation? Why are you not also carving out time for your own dream? Yeah, really interesting, because sometimes we can get kind of caught up in what we perceive to be obligations to other people or things, right? We can get caught up in that and allow ourselves to use that as an excuse to prevent ourselves from walking onto our path, to going towards what our heart truly desires, because it means we may have to put some work into this, right? Or we may have to have some difficult conversations about what it is that we really want. And I feel like that could be part of why you're feeling a little bit stuck, feeling a little bit like, yes, I'm not getting what it is that I want out of this situation. So let's go to January through March. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, I think you are truly getting, adjustments are required. You understand. You know, we have the consciousness of lack, right? Understanding, I have to make adjustments to the situations. I almost really feel like it's the excuses you're allowing yourself to use, right, to prevent you from moving towards what it is that you really and truly want. But it's also about getting real with yourself. Why are you allowing yourself to step into those excuses, using those situations to prevent us? If there's something that you really and truly want, you will find the time, the energy, the love, the resources to go and get it. And it's kind of like, I think you're coming into that energy of, why am I allowing myself to hold myself back? Look, Queen of Swords, you're getting really crystal clear about what it is that you want. And also the Queen of Swords is very crystal clear about the distractions that she allows into her life, right? She takes that sword and she's kind of like, yes, this sword is coming down. I'm cutting out everything that distracts me. For you, that could be, let's take an example. Say you really want to improve your health by exercising more. And you're kind of like, I don't have time or energy because I work really hard, and I'm not saying you don't. I work really hard, then I come home and I have to take care of the kids or, walk the dog, and then I'm just so tired, I sit and watch TV or whatever. And getting really crystal clear with yourself. You're allowing the excuse that I work hard and have other people to take care of in my life to prevent you from what it is that you truly want. But also asking yourself, where are you putting your time and energy and love and resources? And are those situations where you're putting all of that, is that also getting you closer to what your heart truly desires? And if it's not, perhaps it's giving up the TV for 5 nights a week or whatever in order to go write your poetry or to work on your dream or to exercise. Whatever it is, it's kind of like, okay, what is distracting me? And getting kind of really clear about what fears that you may have that you're allowing these distractions to come in. Yeah, I mean, I think we can all relate to that, Cancer. I think we can all relate to that, about how we allow ourselves, right, to get distracted by other things. So let's see. Yeah, look at this. It's your decision. Reassessing where you are, putting your time and energy. Understanding that I feel like you're putting a lot of time and energy, perhaps just keeping busy instead of moving forward because you have the Knight of Pentacles. You're reassessing where you're putting your time and energy so you can move from the Knight of Pentacles to the Chariot. The Knight of Pentacles is making progress. You may have started a side business. You may be writing poetry. You may be working out 2 days a week. But you're understanding, okay, I might be making progress, but I'm not making it fast enough. What can I eliminate? Where can I reassess where my time and energy is going so that I can make the progress more quickly? Because you have the Judgment card. Understanding that is completely up to you, right? It's a crossroads. It's a crossroads in your life. And this comes like right around the beginning of 2024. Understanding I am making a decision about where I am putting my time and energy, and it is all going to be in things that bring me closer to what it is that I want. I'm eliminating the distractions. Wow, beautiful. So for some of you, you might actually be spending the next 6 months really trying to decide what it is that your heart truly desires, what direction you want to go in. And then I feel like by January, you're putting into place a plan, a solid plan, right? A clear-cut plan about how to be able to bring this into fruition, to manifest the rebirth that you are really and truly looking for. So let's take a look at April through June. Yeah, new beginnings. This new beginning that you have been waiting for some time. 3 of Wands, new beginning, right? The 3 of Wands is really interesting because the 3 of Wands is putting it out into the universe. It's taking that first step out into the universe. It's taking action on something that you really and truly want. The 2 of Wands is deciding what you want. The 3 of Wands is taking action on that. And I feel like that is really what you're doing. I think you're really discovering what is holding you back. Yeah, what do you need to release? Yeah, I feel like for some of you, what you're really needing to release is the excuses. And the excuses are really rooted in fear. Why are you allowing certain situations in your life? Why are you allowing those excuses? What are you really afraid of? Are you afraid that if you really and truly step onto this path, if you step into your purpose, if you truly shine your love and light, that some people might leave your life? That might happen. Are you afraid that you don't have what it takes to step onto this path? I guarantee you, if you put the time and energy into it, that you are putting into other things, you're going to see the success that you are looking for. Yes. Yes. And then I think the universe is coming in to also offer you a great opportunity. It's when you get really clear, when you speak your truth and you speak it with love. Look at this, Ace of Pentacles. There's that offer from the universe to bring in the happiness and success that you are looking for, to help you to manifest what it is that you really and truly want for yourself. My goodness. I think you actually have, it is a transformative year for you. I think you are crossing a bridge from understanding what is really and truly holding you back into this, oh my goodness, I can manifest anything I want, because now I realize it's about looking forward towards what it is that I want instead of what is holding me back from doing it, right? It's kind of like the excuses or the reasons that we give ourselves that we don't want to go for it, because I think you're being asked to really and truly go for it. Go in the direction that your heart is calling you. Wow, beautiful energy. All right, well, let's pull a Soul Truth card for some final advice for you and see what we have here. What do I resist feeling right now? Yeah, I think you're resisting feeling the fear, okay? Looking the fear right in the eye. Not allowing these excuses to hold you back, because the excuses just kind of camouflage the fear, right? We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it, we can then release what no longer serves us. Allow yourself to feel this wave. Let it move through you. Then release it back into the ocean. Feel it, heal it, enjoy the sweet freedom within your soul. Yeah. I feel like, part of it is you have a lot of 5s here. Understanding that, you know, the fears are tainting. I guess that might be a good way to say it. The fears are tainting, okay, are what it is that you're trying to manifest for yourself. Getting kind of like clear about all of that. It's almost as if for some of you, you may have used the excuses for so long you don't even recognize that you're using the excuses. But when you shine the light onto your fear or the excuses or the reason you're using the excuses, it's all of a sudden like, oh my goodness. Okay, I see it. Now I can move forward. What a beautiful energy. Well, Cancer, I am going to wish you a happy birthday once more. I really wish you much love and light and joy today and throughout the entire year. And I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.